So I got damage here caused by the stanchion levering away from the deck edge, and so we've removed the stanchion. We're now going to grind back this area and try and get some fresh glass into this area with a backer in here to support it. So I'm going to angle grind it now. So I've angle ground this with a mini grinder. I won't have it running because it just makes a racket and a load of dust. But what we're going to do now is try and get a backer underneath this so that I've got something to get some good sound glass fibre into. I've ground a relatively good taper here, and I've ground underneath the deck edge as well, and I'm hoping that the amount of glass we can get in here will strengthen this area up. But we're going to make a backer out of some peel ply and some thickened epoxy, and I'll push that in from the inside. All I've done now is just cemented some peel ply on the inside of this, on the inside of the boat, with some thickened West system thickened with silica, and I'm going to leave that to cure, and then I'm going to come back and finish off the structural part of the repair later on in the day. Right, second stage of this repair, I'm going to get some thickened mix, some West system mix thickened with 406 silica to sit inside this gap so it smooths out the transition for the fibre part of our repair. So I'm just going to do that now. And I've got a very basic epoxy tool kit here, some West system resin and hardener, the fast hardener. I've got some 406 silica, some 402 milled glass blend, which we're going to use for the fibre part of our repair, and just some mixing sticks and peel ply, gloves and a mixing pot. I've made quite a mayonnaise-y kind of mix of West system and silica, just so that I can really get that into all those gaps there, and that'll sit nicely in there and bond the fibres in so it just takes up any irregular shapes. And then the next step is to mix up some Milled Glass Fibre Blend and affect the fibre part of our repair. Now I've just got that in there with a mixing stick. Just made sure that's kind of put in place. It's a bit sloppy and it looks a bit nasty, but what I'll do next is just stipple that in with a brush, just work it in place so that I've got it into the area that I really want to get that repair nice and strong. Yep, so we just keep stippling this in, just to feather out all those spiky little bits of fibre that are really quite dangerous. And just make sure there's no air bubbles in here, because this can trap quite a lot of air bubbles this thick. Bear in mind I'm doing this, this is a very, very cold day towards the end of March, and it was raining over the weekend, and I ground away the area that was really wet, and promised this gentleman that I'd do this repair before his boat went in the water. So it really is, you know, pretty worst case that you'd want to be working with epoxy. I suspect the temperature's around about 9 degrees C, something like that, but we've got something that really do well with this job and protect it, and that's peel ply, so that's what we're going to do next. So I've got some peel ply, just place that over it nice and neatly along that edge. I think that should give us a nice finished edge. Just push that in place and just compact that. Just make sure that's all wet out. That'll feather all those spikes out quite nicely. It'll feather out the the repair. That's it. I'll just put another piece of, I think I might actually put some masking tape on the bottom of this just to keep it secure in the wind. That's just about the job done structurally. I'll come back once this is cured and I'll grind it back and I'll gel over it for a fairly good repair. It won't be cosmetically perfect, but it'll be good enough to last a long time.